Well, did you know new national Common Core standards for writing have been established in 46 states for school-age kids? Now, although that is a positive step, educators are finding many new teachers are really concerned about being able to teach up to those new standards. And so joining us this morning to discuss this further is Suzanne Klein, founder and CEO of the WriteSteps writing program, and Cheryl Scott Williams, executive director of the Learning First Alliance. Good morning to you, ladies. Good to see you.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Subject near and dear to my heart for a couple of reasons. My father was a teacher for 30 years, recently retired, and I have 3 children, school-age children, and so this is really important to me. And I want to start off with you, Cheryl, this morning, because I want to talk about the importance of those Common Core standards for elementary age kids and school-age kids in general. Why should parents be interested?
Oh, because it's a huge project that we've taken on as a nation, and that's been coordinated by the chief state school officers, the state superintendents, and the National Governors Association, in collaboration with administrators, teachers, practitioners, and researchers from across the country to set up a set of standards in English language arts and math that all of our students should know and be able to do when they leave school, K-12. So this assures high standards for all of our children in school.
I love that, because let's say if you're moving from one state to another state, you want to be sure that your children are learning the same thing across the board. But here's the thing, and I have to smile when I say this because I've heard the stories from my own father trying to make each state's curriculum match every other state's curriculum. That sounds like that could be a pretty daunting task, especially when you consider our current economic standards, you know, existing budgets, and all of those other things that factor into it.
It is a big project, but it's also an important project, and it's something we all need to work together on. Teachers need to be supported with new curriculum materials that'll help them do their jobs well.
Well, Suzanne, I want to bring you into this because you've come up with what I really think is a terrific program to help teachers better teach the subject, but also to help inspire students and teach them to succeed and in the process become better writers. Tell me about that.
Sure. WriteSteps is a Common Core writing program, and anyone who works with students 5 through 11 years old can easily implement. It works well for parents who are homeschooling their child, elementary teachers, or parents who are just concerned they're not seeing enough writing happening in their school. And so it's been tested and proven in a variety of classrooms with different teaching styles and socioeconomic levels. And it works well for students who are not only naturally inclined for writing, but also those reluctant writers and students with ADD and learning disabilities. And so it really is working.
It's interesting you say that, because I like the idea of being able to not just empower the students, but empower the teachers too.
Yes, absolutely. And being a former elementary teacher, I know how important it is to be confident in what we're teaching, and we very much are empowering teachers who maybe aren't strong writers, they don't feel that they are themselves. It really, giving them all the tools that they need, really helps to create confident and secure Common Core writing teachers.
Love it. Tell me a little bit about how the program works.
Sure. It's print, hard copy, and also web-based. We're first of its kind to have an WriteSteps portal with a clickable daily calendar that teachers can use wherever they have an internet connection. And also I want to share with your parents that are watching as well, because maybe you've had this experience where your child comes home with writing and you don't quite know how to help them, right? And so this is a form of planning, a graphic organizer that's very simple, can be used on any lined paper, and this helps create more focused and organized writers. And so what the students do, they count down 6 X's, draw their line, draw 2 lines here, and put a B, M, E at the top. And what they do is they draw a picture of what happened at the beginning of their writing or their story, what happened in the middle, and what happened at the end. And for older students, they can actually do bullet points. And so this is just one of the many forms that we have. And when parents or teachers want to try, we have a 30-day trial, but they can also go on writestepswriting.com/The Balancing Act and receive various PDFs that they can download.
You know why I love this? This happened to me the other night. My son came home and he had this writing project, and I said, "So sweetie, what happened in the story?" "Well, the man caught the fish." All right, so what happened at the beginning of the story to get to the point where the man caught the fish, and then how did the story end? So having something like this I think is great, not just for the younger kids, but for the older kids as well. My son is 10, perfect for him. You know, I like the fact that it seems to be very user-friendly, right? Not just for the students, but for the teachers as well. And I know that your organization is really, really big on this push for educational reform. So this really does seem like a step in the right direction, no pun intended with that.
Well, it certainly is. I mean, education improvement and reform and implementation of Common Core standards is all of our responsibilities. So it's nice to have the tools that can support that.
Thank you so much for coming by and sharing this program with us and our viewers this morning. Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
And again, the name of the program is WriteSteps. And if you want to learn more, simply log on to the website. It's WriteStepsWriting.com. And of course, for the Learning First Alliance, it's learningfirst.org.